Hello friends, I am now outside the terminal for the local ferry. My wife and I are traveling here in the Maldives for 3 months and we'll be visiting over 30 islands. And we're getting ready to take the ferry at 3 p.m. It's now roughly just about 12:30. What I'm going to do is take you on a walk here in Male. We're in the capital of the Maldives, and this is the part of the Maldives you probably never knew existed. So let's start with this walking tour, and I'll tell you all about this beautiful island. So let's start with our walking tour. I have so much to tell you, so much to show you. Look how beautiful this hotel is. So as I mentioned before, this is called Male. This is the capital of the Maldives. When you come to the Maldives, you should technically try to visit this island. I know a lot of times people come to the Maldives, or when they think of the Maldives, they think about, the overwater bungalows and, the private beaches and stuff. That's all great. And yes, that does exist, but this is the capital. This is actually the city. And most people don't even talk about Male. And it's literally, it stands on its own. Why? Well, it is the most densely populated island in the world. You see all these motorbikes here and cars. It's just crazy. This is hustling and bustling. And here it's just so beautiful. You could see the color of the water. You see local boats coming in. These are boats that take you to different islands. As you could see here, one of them is just pulling up. And you can see they're all lined off here. So depending on what island you go to, these are the local boats that's going to take you to the island. And of course they have speedboats. And all along this area here, I'm going to be showing you different ways where you could travel to different islands. As you can see to the left, there's a flight just taken off there. That's AirAsia. And if you look over there, that long narrow building with the waves, that is actually the international airport. That's where you're going to be flying to. But that, my friends, is not Male. That is actually Hulu Male. I'm on a different island. So Male and Hulu Male are actually connected by a bridge. It's called the Friendship Bridge. It was built by China. And that's what actually connects Male to Hulu Male. The way it's set up, think of Male as business, right? Look at all these motorbikes. Insane. So this is a business district. That's why you have all these major buildings and businesses and major hospitals. This is the hustle and bustle. This is the grind. And then you have Hulu Male, which I just showed you. I'll also show you in the distance when we get further down. Hulu Male is the more, what would you call it? I would say the residential part of the Maldives. So all these people that come here, they come here for work. And then they go back across the bridge and they go to the residential part of the island, which is Hulu Male. Hulu Male has been expanding over time. When my wife and I first came here a year ago, when we got married here, they just started building phase 2. So Hulu Male has phase 1, phase 2, and now I heard they even have plans to build a phase 3. Right now they're still building phase 2. We stayed in phase 2 at a hotel just for 2 nights while we were here we had businesses we had to take care of and meetings. We had to meet with different people, and getting our SIM card, we actually had to come into Male City to get our SIM card because, again, we're here for 3 months. We're not doing what your typical tourists will do. Look at this water. Look how beautiful it is, and turquoise. So we're not doing what your regular tourists would do that would come here for a week or 2 or 10 days. We're actually here for 3 months. So we need a special SIM package. Not only that, we will be streaming live for every single day for 3 months, which means we need a massive package. That's actually, we got it's like a TikTok package. It's made for TikTok. So we actually purchased another phone. We purchased an Android phone this time. We both have iPhones, but we purchased an Android phone specifically to stream on TikTok. That way we could have one phone free to accept calls and messages as they're texting Irina and different things. She can handle that without our live stream being interrupted. So again, be sure to follow us. we are streaming live simultaneously. Meaning right now, if this was a live stream, I would be streaming live on TikTok, I would be streaming live on YouTube, and I will be streaming live on Facebook, as well as Instagram. So 4 different platforms we will be streaming live all at once. So it's like a really big, data that we have to get to cover all of that, and it has to be fast enough. So we're not sure how that's gonna work out. When we were here 2 months ago, we were streaming live on TikTok only, not on YouTube and not on Facebook. But now we're going on all different platforms. Here's the Bank of Maldives, massive buildings. And if you do come here to Male, you notice we're just passing taxis. There's a blue one right in front of us. It's as simple as kind of just flagging them down. You hold your hand out, they'll stop, and make sure you negotiate the price before you get into the taxi. Just like with anywhere else you're traveling, make sure you do that. You don't want to get in the taxi and then, you know, try to negotiate while you're in the taxi and he drives away. You definitely want to figure out where you're going, know what it costs, and then from there, get in the taxi. If he says okay, you're good to go. So again, look how beautiful and turquoise this water. You can see fishes. Look at the blue fishes in the water. I'm going to take you to a remarkable part of this island, Male. It is incredible. I'm taking you to a fish market. I'm taking you to a fruit market. And then I have the ultimate surprise for you, which I'm not gonna tell you, but it's gonna be towards the end of this video here. Here you have some, I guess, some national building. I see the Maldivian flag there. Again, this area, this is the capital. This is where all the government buildings are and everything else. That water is amazing. And the crazy thing is, when you come out the airport, right across the street from the airport, this is what it looks like. There's a dock like this. The boats come up to take you to either to your private resorts or to your local islands. And the water is literally like this. It is just absolutely stunning. You will see a lot of mopeds here. As you can see, that parking lot is filled with mopeds. The inner streets of the city is sometimes super tiny, super narrow. It's actually a two-way. I don't know how it's a two-way, but it is a two-way. When cars are passing, they literally have to like pull their mirrors in because that's how close the cars come with each other. Plus you have bikes, mopeds, you know, going back and forth. So it is just insane how densely populated this island is, and everyone functions. As you notice, since I started this tour, how many times have you actually heard someone honk their horns? You don't hear it much. And if you compare that to a lot of other places, even New York, I could be on 34th Street in New York and I would have already heard cars honking their horn. Meanwhile, we have like 6 lanes. So it's crazy how they maneuver. So here is actually, this is like a center area. There's always a lot of birds here. The flag is there. They have the massive flag there. Really beautiful. And here you have, this is a speedboat. And the speedboat, you'll hear me talk about this many times. It has 4 engines. I mean, it flies, it flies. So you see these people, they're actually going to one of the local islands. Now, if you don't know, Maldives actually has over 1,200 islands, and 200 of them are inhabitable. So the locals live on these islands, and we're taking you to 30 of them, 30 within the next 3 months. So again, be sure to follow, subscribe, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whichever. We are on all those platforms, and we're going live every day, and we're gonna show you what these beautiful islands look like. We're trying to spread awareness to the local islands of the Maldives. We've done private islands. If you're new to our channel, you can go through our channel and look up Maldives, and you'll see private islands that we've been to. My wife and I got married on a private island last year. And obviously there is a stark contrast between local islands and private islands, but the local islands are absolutely beautiful. The culture that you get from these local islands is really awesome and epic, and the cost is just insane. And if you don't believe me, definitely make sure you follow us, watch our live streams, because I'm gonna be walking inside hotels. I'm gonna take you around to the stores, souvenir shops. I'm gonna show you what things cost. And compared to when you take your vacation wherever it is you're from, you'll see a stark difference. So here again is the center. Over there you see a mosque. Now, I didn't mention it before. I have mentioned it in prior videos when it comes to the Maldives. The Maldives is a Muslim country. So there are mosques, there is prayer time. There's times where all businesses close. Everyone goes to pray, so there's nothing is open. It's gonna be super hard for you to find anything that's open because everyone goes to pray. And then after prayer time is over, then basically everyone comes back to work. So you really have to be aware of this when you are coming here to Male and also even on local islands. You won't have any of that issue if you are going to a private island, however, because a private island, you don't really get that experience. Okay, I am literally about 3 minutes away from the fish market. I just have to cross the street and I'm gonna show you the fish market. It's really cool. We've live streamed from here 2 months ago when we were here. We were here for 2 months, 2 months ago. And after that, we left to Kuala Lumpur. We were in Kuala Lumpur for 2 months, and while we were in Kuala Lumpur, we were putting together all the information that we got during our travel guide. Basically what we did, we went to all the hotels for the islands we went on and showed you what the hotels look like. You guys know we're very informative, and we want to give you the best value when you choose your destination. And not for nothing, Maldives needs to be on your destination list for sure, 100%. All right. It's going to become very hustle and bustle here now. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. One thing you need to understand is that here in Male, there is a lot of Indians here, Bangladeshis, they come here, they work, they build, they are the builders here. So you're going to get a lot of mixed cultures. It's not all Maldivians that you're seeing. So let's take a look at the fishes here. My goodness, this is a fresh market, guys. They literally catch this fish and bring them here. Look at this. Like, it doesn't get any fresher than this. What is this, tuna? Tuna. Wow, look at that, fresh. So cool. And here you can get your fish cleaned and everything. Look at this. Incredible. Wow. So they're different size of tuna, obviously. Those are the smaller size. These are the bigger size. How beautiful is that? Wow. Look at this. And this is all caught here. It's incredible, the amount of fishes that are here. When we go snorkeling, like the amount of fishes we see is just, it's mind-blowing. Look at that, red snapper. Obviously a lot of these fishes, I don't know the name. I know a tuna when I see it. Look at this, wow. Beautiful. My goodness. So again, this comes straight from the sea. They bring it here every morning. And if you came here at around, maybe, they close I think at around 7, this would be empty. So there would be little to no fish left because everyone comes and buys their fish here. These are all the scraps that are left from the fishes. This is the butcher area. This is where they carve everything out. You wait your turn and they cut everything up for you. So cool. Let's take a look on this end here. Wow, look at how he's filleting that tuna. Whoa, look at that. Amazing. Amazing. These are skilled butchers here. I don't know if you call it butcher when it comes to a fish, but yeah. Really nice. Here they take certain parts out the fish that are used for consumption and the rest gets thrown in a barrel, and I'm going to show you where it goes. right, let's kind of go. So further down here, we're going to go a little bit further down. Now I'm going to take you to one of two of the fruit markets here. Again, all these boats that you see to my right, these are all the fishing boats. They come in early in the morning, and whatever it is they caught, they bring in and they sell it to the market, and the market sells it to the consumers that come in, the locals, restaurant owners. They come here, they get their fresh catch for the day. So you know when it comes to the restaurant and the food quality, it's going to be fresh, and it's just amazing. Did I pass the fruit market? I don't think I did. I think it's coming up on the left-hand side here. A lot of these boats, people just live on them. Locals just live on them. Okay, so here it is. This is the fruit market here. A lot of these fruits, you might not even know what they are because they look very strange, very foreign. And speaking of foreign, here in this market, the fruits and vegetables come from all over the world. They come from Brazil. They come from, so this is a local watermelon, and it comes from Todo. And you notice it's much smaller. As you can see, my hand fits the entire watermelon. That's how they grow them here in Todo. Todo is a local island, and it's like kind of like a farmer's, a cultural island that grows a lot of fruits and vegetables. Not all islands are like that, but that one is, and they grow, it's predominantly watermelon that's grown on Todo. And then they distribute it to the other islands. You can see mangoes and different types of vegetables. Really nice. How are you? These are pepper, no? Hot, spicy. Yeah. Yeah, holly chili, right? Really nice. Ah, okay. So they use that in their cooking as well. Thank you. Different types of leaves for spices. And this thing here that looks like a cigar, this is actually like a candy. It's like a sweet. It literally looks like a cigar, but it's made of coconut and sugar and different things. It's really good. I like it. So here they have regular coconut. You have bananas being hung, green and ripe. This is funny. This is, I forgot, it's some type of a nut, and they shave it really thin. You see how thin this is? And what the Maldivians do with that, after they eat, they have their dinner or their lunch, whatever it is, you'll just see them hanging out, and they have that after they eat. They consume it, they put it in their mouths. And it kind of, I tried it when I was here last time while we were live streaming, and it was actually, it's kind of spicy. They do it, they use other type of herbs along with it, and they wrap it in a leaf, and they kind of, it's almost like a tobacco type of thing. So yeah, they'll just do that. And what it does, what I was told it does, well, there are two different things. Some people say it actually gets you high. I didn't experience that when I tried it. But what they told me is that if you're not used to it, you'll feel like a little buzz. It's not going to get you high, but you'll get a little buzz. And some people just say, yeah, it doesn't do anything to you. But that's maybe if you're used to it, almost to the effect of like tobacco. So as you can see, a lot of different products, fruits, vegetables, really nice. When we came here last time, there was actually more people here. So I'm going to go down through one more aisle. A lot of this stuff is repeated, so they all, they have coconuts and mangoes and different things. But like I said, it comes from all over the world. And as you can see, the fruits and vegetables here look absolutely beautiful. Like, look at these carrots. Like, the carrots are beautiful. They're not like these skinny carrots we get in the States. Really nice tangerines, apples, pomegranate, eggplant. Really nice. So this is what they use to wrap the nut in. What's the name of this nut again?
In DV called fog.
Fog?
In English, bitter nuts.
Bitter nuts in English. Okay, and then you wrap it in the leaf, right?
Leaf, bitter leaf.
And then, yeah. Thank you. Look at the grapes. Really beautiful, fresh produce. So again, there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 7 to 8 rows of vendors here on both sides, just all selling fruits and vegetables. Really nice. And now I'm going to take you to the other market, which means I have to cross the street without getting run over by a moped. If you're finding this video entertaining and useful or helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. As you can see, a lot of coconuts. Their coconuts is so good. It's a different type of coconut. It's a Maldivian coconut. Totally different than the typical coconuts you get if you go to, say, like a Caribbean island or anything like that. Whoa, there's a lot of traffic coming. So here you got to be dodging cars and mopeds. As you can see, the streets are super narrow. How narrow that street is. A lot of cars double park, trucks double park because they're loading and unloading. So now the market I'm going to be taking you now, they have a lot of dry tuna. So what they do is well, I should say not dry, but smoked. They smoke the tuna, and it's kind of like what the Maldivians like to eat, kind of like a snack. I had it. I love it. It is amazing. So what they do is they take the dry tuna, the smoked tuna. I keep saying dry. They take the smoked tuna and they eat it with slices of coconut together in combination. And it is just absolutely delicious. I love it. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a second. So we're going to walk into the market from the front instead of the side. So as you can see, they're bringing in coconuts and squash and all different types of produce. This is a much busier market here, this one. Look at this. So again, just like the last market we saw, a lot of vendors selling fresh fruits and vegetables. Really nice. Look at these pineapples, how tiny they are, but they're so sweet. Garlic, green beans, ginger, love ginger, beetroot. And you see the vegetables are all consistent. They're all like the same size. They're the same width. They're grown like really nice, really fresh. I love the way the carrots are. The carrots, you can literally break it with your hands. So that side was the fruits and vegetables that I just passed right now. And now we're getting on this side. This is more, I already smell it. I'm smelling the tuna. So moving down this way, you'll see sometimes they give you samples to try. Again, there's the nut sliced really thin, and there's the leaf that you put the nut in. These leaves, I think they put it in different types of cooking, Maldivian cooking. Look how the nuts come, look at that. They sell it by the bag, massive bag, and of course this. So they love it. They just chew on it, they put it in the side of their mouth, almost like tobacco. And that's how they consume it. And now let's go in through here. Now this is what I want to show you. This is the tuna section. And different types of fishes that are dried, as you can see here. Is this smoked or dry? Smoked tuna, yeah. So this is the smoked tuna. This is what it looks like. Really nice. Spices. So also you notice they put it in a wrap. They shrink wrap it so you really don't, tuna as well, you know, really has a smell, because it does. When I eat it, Irena's like, oh my God, it's too strong. And I can't eat it in the same room with her for too long. But look how beautiful it is. So you could actually purchase this and take it with you. And when you get home, you slice it into tiny little pieces and then you consume it with coconut, if you can find coconut where you are. But yeah, that's how they consume it here. This one is dried, so this one's not smoked. It's just dried. It's dried, yeah? Yeah, so this one is dried and this one is smoked. So you see the difference in color. But if you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now, literally all you're smelling is tuna. How are you? Good, good. Look at this. They literally smoke them. And then what you would do is, again, once you purchase it, you get home and then you just cut it up into bite-sized pieces. But they sell it as a whole fish. Well, the head is cut off, I think, and the tail is cut off, so you get just the body. Here's spices. You have all different type of spices. So again, this is dried. So you see the dried almost looks like wood. Again, this is tuna, guys, but look what it looks like. That's what happens when it's dried. Look, doesn't that look like a pile of wood? And it's literally tuna. Really cool. I'm not sure what type of fishes these are. Really, really awesome. So now I'm going to take you to this side, and this is what I really wanted to show you. If we go in here, it'll be more of the same thing. You'll have a lot of vendors. Actually, let's just go through here because I have to go this way anyway. So you'll see all the vendors that's selling tuna here as well, and more stores where you could get a refreshment, beverages. Hello, how are you? So they sell, there are different vendors in here selling different things in this row. It's not all fish. So you have store vendors here. Hello. And again, this is what I wanted to show you. I have my fingers crossed right now. I pray that I get to see what it is that we saw when we came here last time, which was just about 3 months ago. Fingers are crossed right now. Fingers are crossed right now. My goodness, guys, look at this. This is incredible. I'm so glad you guys are able to see this. Do you see the amount of stingrays that are here? Now, you might wonder, well, why are there so many stingrays like right here? How did you know they were even here? So this is what I found out what happens. As you can see, there are fishermen here. So obviously they're using bait, which, you know, the stingrays know that where the food is, where the food source is. So what happens in the evening time, there's a bottle there. I wish someone would pick that up. In the evening time, the fishermen, they all come here. And what happens is, we were just across the street at the fish market. You saw all the guts from the fish, the head, the tail. That's all scraps. So what they're going to do is take all of the scraps from the day that they've been cutting the tuna and different types of fishes, and then they bring it here, and there's nowhere to put, I mean, it is fresh fish, right? So what they do is they come here and they dump all of that excess parts of the fishes in this water right here. This is why there are so many massive stingrays here, because they come here, they know they are going to be fed because they eat that. So they're literally just eating the scraps from across the street where the fish market is. That's why there are so many stingrays here. And if you think this is a lot of stingrays, this is nothing. Right now I might count maybe 20, 25. When Irina and I came here a couple months ago, and we came during sunset, literally there was over 200 stingrays right in front of our eyes. It is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Look at this. And over there you see some fishes as well, different types of fishes, but this is incredible. This is the Maldives, guys. I'm going to show you during our walking tours, our live videos, I'm going to show you that we're going to be on islands, and I could be walking and they would be right next to me, just like this, except I will be in the water with them during our live stream. This is what it's like in the Maldives. It is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. And I hope you guys can see it well, because I know there might be glare in the water because of the direction of the sun, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And as you can see, the fisherman's just throwing. Yeah, in the evening time, there's so much more. So, okay, so if you look over there in the distance, that right there, that is Hulu Male. That is where the international airport is. And the bridge is actually down that way that connects Hulu Male to Male. And a flight just actually took off a little while ago. But isn't this just amazing? So beautiful. And during the sunset, Maldives have some beautiful sunsets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a quick walking tour of Male, the capital of the Maldives, the most densely populated island in the world, my friends. I didn't take you to the inner city where all the stores are and the local stuff is, but we will do that again because we are coming back to Male. We're actually leaving to an island, a local island at 3 o'clock, so just in about probably the next hour and a half. I have to walk back from where we started, and we're going to take a local boat and head out to the island, where we're going to spend about 4 days on that island. Again, I will be live every single day. Be sure to follow us, check the links in the description, and hopefully we'll see you in the live stream. Let us know if you saw this video. And again, we thank you so much. We appreciate you, we love you, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.